Welcome to Thrive After 60, where every day is a new beginning.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to a conversation that could change the way you think about staying strong, vibrant, and independent as you embrace your 60s, 70s, and beyond. I'm a physician with over 30 years of experience helping older adults live healthier, fuller lives through the power of nutrition and science. Today, I'm so excited to share something unexpected with you, something that might just spark a little hope and a lot of curiosity. Picture this: you're at the grocery store, walking past the same old foods you've eaten for years. Maybe you grab some oatmeal or a loaf of bread, thinking, that's good enough. But what if I told you that hidden in the aisles, or maybe in a health food store nearby, are tiny, unassuming grains that could help you walk a little steadier, climb stairs with more confidence, and even feel stronger in your day-to-day life? These aren't supplements or trendy superfoods hyped up by marketing. They're simple, ancient grains that have been nourishing people for centuries, and they're especially powerful for those of us over 60. Now I know what you might be thinking. Grains? Aren't those just carbs that make me feel bloated or tired? I hear you. For years, we've been told to cut carbs, focus on protein shakes, or load up on meat to stay strong. But today, I'm going to show you that not all grains are created equal. Some are like quiet superheroes for your muscles, your joints, and even your heart. We're going to explore 3 incredible grains: Amaranth, Buckwheat, and Quinoa, that can help you fight age-related muscle loss, boost your energy, and keep you moving with ease. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever thought about using grains to build muscle or stay strong after 60? Drop a yes or no in the comments below, and let me know what part of your body, maybe your legs, your back, or your arms, needs a little extra support right now. I read every comment, and I'm here to guide you with practical, science-based advice, not just theories. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's embark on this journey together. By the end of this video, you'll see your plate in a whole new way, and you might just feel inspired to try something new at your next meal. Chapter 1: Why Grains Matter More Than You Think After 60. As we age, our bodies change in ways that can feel frustrating. Maybe you've noticed it's harder to get up from a chair, or your legs feel heavy after a short walk. Perhaps you're not as steady as you used to be, or you feel a little weaker when carrying groceries. These changes are often linked to something called sarcopenia, which is the natural loss of muscle mass and strength that happens as we get older. After age 60, we can lose 3 to 5% of our muscle mass every decade if we don't take action. That's why staying active and eating the right foods is so important. But here's where things get interesting. When we talk about building strength, most people think of protein, chicken, eggs, or those chalky protein shakes. And while protein is crucial, it's not the whole story. Your muscles need more than just protein to thrive. They need nutrients like magnesium to help them contract smoothly, antioxidants to fight inflammation, and good circulation to deliver oxygen and fuel to every muscle fiber. And guess what? Certain grains are packed with these nutrients, making them some of the best foods you can eat to stay strong and active. Now, I know grains have gotten a bad reputation lately. Low-carb diets and headlines about gluten or blood sugar spikes have made many of us wary. But not all grains are the same. Some, like white bread or sugary cereals, are processed and stripped of nutrients, and those can cause problems if eaten in excess. But the grains we're talking about today, Amaranth, Buckwheat, and Quinoa, are different. They're whole, nutrient-dense foods that work with your body to support muscle health, reduce inflammation, and even improve your energy levels. Think of them as partners in your journey to stay strong, not just fillers on your plate. In this video, we'll explore each of these grains in detail, why they're so powerful, how they can help your body, and how to add them to your meals in simple, delicious ways. I'll also share tips to make sure these foods work for you, whether you have dietary restrictions, sensitive digestion, or specific health concerns. My goal is to empower you with knowledge and practical steps so you can feel confident making small changes that lead to big results. Let's start with a grain you might not have heard of before, but one that's about to become your new best friend, Amaranth. Chapter 2: Amaranth, the tiny grain with mighty muscle power. Let's talk about Amaranth. If you've never heard of it, don't worry, you're not alone. Amaranth is a tiny grain, about the size of a poppy seed, and it's been around for thousands of years, used by ancient cultures like the Aztecs. But today, it's one of the most underrated foods for people over 60. Why? Because it's not just a carb, it's a powerhouse of nutrition that can help your muscles recover, your joints stay strong, and your body feel more energized. First, let's clear up a common misconception. When you see amaranth, you might think, how can something so small do anything for my muscles? It's easy to assume it's just another starchy grain, like white rice or instant oatmeal. But amaranth is in a league of its own. Here's why. Complete protein power. Every cooked cup of amaranth gives you about 9 grams of protein, which is more than brown rice or oats. But what makes it truly special is that it's a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair and build muscle tissue. One of those amino acids, called lysine, is rare in most grains. Lysine is like a key that unlocks several important processes in your body. It helps produce collagen, which keeps your joints flexible and strong. It supports muscle repair after a walk or light exercise. And it even helps your bones absorb calcium, which is critical for preventing fractures as we age. Muscle-supporting minerals. Amaranth is loaded with minerals that your muscles rely on. For example, 1 cup provides nearly 30% of your daily magnesium needs. Magnesium is like a spark plug for your muscles. It helps them contract smoothly, supports your heart rhythm, and improves nerve function so you can move with confidence. It also helps you recover after physical activity, reducing that shaky feeling some of us get when standing up or walking for a while. Amaranth also has iron, phosphorus, and zinc, which work together to keep your muscles energized and your body strong. Anti-inflammatory allies. As we age, inflammation can build up in our muscles, especially after exercise or even just daily movement. This inflammation can slow down recovery and make you feel stiff or sore. Amaranth contains special compounds called phenolic acids, which act like natural anti-inflammatories. They help calm down oxidative stress, the wear and tear in your muscle cells, so your body can heal faster and stay stronger. Gentle on your body. If you have sensitive digestion, you'll be happy to know that amaranth is naturally gluten-free, making it a great choice for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. It also has a lower glycemic index than white rice or refined grains, which means it won't spike your blood sugar as much. This is especially important if you're managing prediabetes or insulin resistance, as steady energy levels help you feel better throughout the day. Now, you might be wondering, how do I even use this tiny grain? The good news is that amaranth is incredibly easy to prepare, and it's versatile enough to fit into your meals in so many ways. When cooked, it has a creamy, slightly thick texture, almost like a porridge. Here are a few simple ideas to get you started. Morning porridge. Swap out your usual oatmeal for amaranth. Cook it with almond milk or low-sodium bone broth for extra flavor and nutrition. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, a handful of blueberries, and a tablespoon of flax seeds for a heart-healthy, muscle-friendly breakfast. It's warm, comforting, and easy to digest, perfect for starting your day. Savory salads. Cook amaranth, let it cool, and toss it into a salad with roasted vegetables, chickpeas, and a drizzle of olive oil. It's light but filling, and it gives your muscles the protein and nutrients they need to recover after a walk or light exercise. Side dish swap: instead of rice or pasta, serve amaranth alongside grilled chicken or fish. Its nutty flavor pairs beautifully with herbs like rosemary or thyme, and it's a great way to add variety to your plate. Here's a quick cooking tip. Use a 2-to-1 ratio of water to amaranth. 2 cups water for 1 cup grain. Bring it to a boil, then simmer for about 20 minutes. Stir occasionally, and you'll end up with a soft, creamy texture. If you're worried about bitterness, rinse the grains under cold water before cooking to remove any natural compounds that might affect the taste. While amaranth is a fantastic addition to most diets, start with a small portion, say 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, if you're new to it. Its high fiber content can sometimes cause bloating if you eat too much too soon. If you have kidney disease or are on a protein-restricted diet, check with your doctor before adding amaranth, as its protein content might need to be balanced with your overall diet. But for most people, a small serving of amaranth each day can be a game-changer for muscle health and overall vitality. Chapter 3: Buckwheat, your leg's best friend. Next up, let's talk about buckwheat, a grain that's often misunderstood but incredibly powerful for keeping your legs strong and your body moving comfortably. If you've ever heard the word buckwheat and thought, "Isn't that just wheat? I'm avoiding gluten," don't worry. Buckwheat isn't wheat at all. It's a pseudograin, which means it's naturally gluten-free and packed with nutrients that make it a fantastic choice for older adults, especially if you struggle with tired legs, swelling, or poor circulation. Buckwheat has a special combination of nutrients that make it a superstar for muscle health and circulation. Here's what it brings to the table. Boosts blood flow. One of the biggest challenges as we age is getting enough blood flow to our muscles, especially in our legs. Weak or inflamed blood vessels can't deliver the oxygen and nutrients your muscles need to stay strong, which can make walking or standing feel exhausting. Buckwheat contains a unique compound called rutin, a type of flavonoid that strengthens your capillaries, the tiny blood vessels that feed your muscles. Rutin improves the elasticity of your veins, reduces inflammation, and even helps with issues like varicose veins or leg swelling. In places like Eastern Europe, where buckwheat is a staple, studies have shown that eating it regularly can improve leg circulation and reduce fatigue in older adults. Solid protein support. A cooked cup of buckwheat gives you about 6 grams of protein, which includes all 9 essential amino acids. While it's not as protein-packed as amaranth, it's still a valuable source of plant-based protein that's easy on your digestion. This protein helps repair muscle tissue after daily activities, whether it's gardening, walking, or doing light stretches. Energy and nerve boosters. Buckwheat is rich in manganese, copper, and magnesium, minerals that help your body produce energy and keep your nerves firing properly. This means better coordination, less muscle cramping, and a steadier gait when you walk. Magnesium, in particular, is a hero for preventing those painful leg cramps that can wake you up at night or slow you down during the day. Gut-friendly carbs. Unlike refined grains that can spike your blood sugar, buckwheat contains resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that acts like fiber. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which helps with digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. This is especially helpful if you're managing prediabetes or insulin resistance, as it gives you steady energy without the roller coaster of highs and lows. Buckwheat is one of the easiest grains to work into your meals, and it has a delicious, nutty flavor that makes every dish feel a little special. Here are some simple ways to enjoy it. Buckwheat groats. These are the whole, triangular seeds of buckwheat, and they cook up like rice or quinoa. Use a 2-to-1 ratio of water or broth to groats, and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Serve them as a side dish with sautéed greens and a poached egg, or mix them into a hearty soup for a filling lunch. Buckwheat porridge. For a cozy breakfast, cook buckwheat groats in oat milk or water, then stir in cinnamon, chia seeds, and a handful of berries. It's a warm, comforting way to start your day, and it's packed with nutrients to keep your legs moving. Buckwheat flour. If you love baking, try buckwheat flour for pancakes, crepes, or muffins. It's naturally gluten-free and adds a rich, earthy flavor to your recipes. Pair buckwheat pancakes with fresh fruit and a drizzle of honey for a breakfast that feels like a treat but nourishes your body. One of my favorite tips is to cook a big batch of buckwheat groats at the start of the week. Store them in the fridge, and you can toss them into salads, soups, or stir-fries whenever you need a quick, healthy meal. It's a time saver that makes eating well feel effortless. If you're new to buckwheat, start with a small serving, about half a cup cooked, to see how your body responds. Its fiber can take some getting used to, especially if your digestion is sensitive. And if you have any concerns about adding new foods to your diet, especially with conditions like kidney disease or diabetes, talk to your doctor to make sure buckwheat fits your needs. But for most people, a small daily dose of buckwheat can make a big difference in how your legs feel and how easily you move. Buckwheat might not be the trendiest grain on the block, but it's a reliable friend for your muscles and blood vessels. If you want to keep your legs strong, reduce swelling, and move with more ease, this humble grain is one of the best tools in your kitchen. Chapter 4: Quinoa, the complete protein that acts like a muscle supplement. Now, let's talk about quinoa, a grain you've probably heard of, but might not have fully embraced. Quinoa has been called a superfood by magazines and health blogs, but I'm not here to hype it up with buzzwords. As a doctor, I want to show you why quinoa is one of the most complete, muscle-friendly foods you can eat, especially after 60. It's not just for young, trendy eaters. It's a gentle, powerful food that can help you rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and feel your best. Quinoa is special because it's one of the few plant-based foods that's a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids in the right balance. This makes it as effective as animal proteins like chicken or fish for building and repairing muscle, but it's easier on your digestion and kidneys. Here's what quinoa does for you. Muscle building power. A cooked cup of quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein, with high levels of leucine and isoleucine, 2 amino acids that are critical for muscle repair. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building new muscle tissue, a process controlled by something called the mTOR pathway. Leucine, found in abundance in quinoa, acts like a switch that turns this pathway on, helping your muscles recover and grow stronger after activity. This is especially important if you're doing light exercise, like walking or chair yoga, to stay active. Anti-inflammatory support. Quinoa contains bioactive compounds like quercetin and camphorol, which are natural anti-inflammatories. These help reduce the inflammation that can build up in your muscles after physical activity, or even just daily wear and tear. In a study from the University of Sao Paulo, older adults who ate quinoa daily for 6 weeks showed measurable improvements in muscle strength and recovery, even without changing their exercise habits. That's the kind of real-world impact I love to see. Energy and nutrient boost. Quinoa is packed with magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, and folate, nutrients that support energy production, cell repair, and overall vitality. These minerals help your muscles work efficiently, keep your bones strong, and support your metabolism, so you feel energized rather than sluggish. Easy on your body. Quinoa is naturally gluten-free and gentle on digestion, making it a great choice if you have a sensitive stomach or food sensitivities. Its moderate glycemic index means it provides steady energy without causing big blood sugar swings, which is key for managing energy levels and preventing fatigue. Quinoa is one of the most versatile grains you can keep in your kitchen, and it's easy to prepare once you know a few tricks. Here's how to enjoy it. Simple cooking method. Rinse quinoa thoroughly under cold water to remove its natural coating, called saponins, which can taste bitter. Then, use a 2-to-1 ratio of water to quinoa, 2 cups water for 1 cup quinoa. Bring it to a boil, reduce the heat, and simmer for about 15 minutes. You'll get fluffy, slightly nutty grains that are ready to use in countless ways. Savory dishes. Add cooked quinoa to soups, stir-fries, or salads. Try mixing it with roasted vegetables, a sprinkle of feta cheese, and a drizzle of olive oil for a light, muscle-friendly lunch. It pairs beautifully with herbs like parsley or basil, and it's a great way to add protein to plant-based meals. Breakfast bowls. For a warm, comforting breakfast, cook quinoa in almond milk, then top with sliced bananas, a dash of cinnamon, and a handful of walnuts. It's a hearty, nutrient-packed way to start your day. Cold salads. Make a quinoa salad with cherry tomatoes, cucumber, avocado, and a squeeze of lemon juice. It's refreshing, easy to digest, and perfect for a summer lunch or dinner. Quinoa is generally safe and beneficial for most people, but if you have kidney issues or are on a low-protein diet, talk to your doctor before making it a regular part of your meals. Start with small portions, about half a cup cooked, to avoid any digestive discomfort from the fiber. And always rinse it well to ensure a pleasant flavor. Quinoa isn't just a trendy grain, it's a practical, powerful food that can help you stay strong and active. Whether you're looking to rebuild muscle, reduce inflammation, or simply feel more energized, quinoa is like a daily dose of nourishment that works quietly but effectively. It's a reminder that the best foods for your health don't have to be complicated or expensive, they just have to be the right ones. Chapter 5. Bringing it all together. A plan for strength and vitality. We've just explored 3 incredible grains, amaranth, buckwheat, and quinoa, each with its own unique benefits for your muscles, joints, and overall health. Together, they form a powerful trio that can help you fight sarcopenia, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and feel more confident in your movements. But I know that hearing about new foods can feel overwhelming, so let's break it down into a simple, practical plan you can start today. 1. Start with 1 grain. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Choose 1 grain to try this week. Maybe amaranth for its protein power, buckwheat for your legs, or quinoa for its versatility. Buy a small bag from a health food store or online, and start with 1 meal a day. For example, try amaranth porridge for breakfast or add quinoa to a salad for lunch. 2. Keep portions small. Begin with 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooked grains to see how your body responds. Gradually increase to half a cup or a full cup as you get comfortable. This is especially important if you have sensitive digestion or are new to high-fiber foods. 3. Make it delicious. Experiment with flavors you love. Add cinnamon and fruit to breakfast porridge, toss grains with olive oil and herbs for savory dishes, or mix them into soups for extra heartiness. The key is to make these grains a joy to eat, not a chore. 4. Listen to your body. If you have health conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, or digestive issues, check with your doctor before adding these grains in large amounts. They're healthy, but they need to fit your unique needs. 5. Be patient. Strength and vitality build slowly, but they build steadily. Commit to including 1 of these grains in your diet a few times a week, and give your body a few weeks to show you the difference. You might notice steadier steps, less soreness, or more energy to do the things you love. A few extra tips for success. Rinse your grains. Always rinse amaranth and quinoa before cooking to remove any bitter compounds. Buckwheat groats can also benefit from a quick rinse. Pair with other nutrients. Combine these grains with healthy fats, like olive oil or avocado, vegetables, and lean proteins to create balanced meals that support your whole body. Stay hydrated. High-fiber grains like these work best when you drink plenty of water to help with digestion and nutrient absorption. Shop smart. If you can't find these grains at your local grocery store, check health food stores, co-ops, or online retailers. They are often more affordable than you might think, and a little goes a long way. As a doctor, I've spent decades studying how food can be one of our greatest tools for health. These grains, amaranth, buckwheat, and quinoa, are more than just food. They're like gentle medicines that work with your body to rebuild strength, reduce inflammation, and keep you moving. They remind us that staying healthy doesn't always mean taking pills or following strict diets. Sometimes, it's about rediscovering simple, whole foods that have been nourishing people for generations. Chapter 6: Your Call to Action and a Meaningful Lesson. My friends, we've covered a lot today, and I hope you're feeling inspired to give these grains a try. Your body is capable of so much, even as you age, and small changes like adding amaranth, buckwheat, or quinoa to your meals can make a big difference. Here's what I'd love for you to do next. Take one step today. Choose one grain, amaranth, buckwheat, or quinoa, and add it to your grocery list. Try it in one meal this week, and see how it feels. Share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you tried and how it worked for you. Spread the word. If this video helped you see grains in a new light, share it with a friend or family member who might benefit. Let's build a community of strong, vibrant seniors who support each other. Subscribe and stay connected. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. We're here to bring you practical, science-based tips to help you live your best life after 60. The biggest lesson I want you to take away today is this: strength isn't about big, dramatic changes. It's about small, consistent choices that add up over time. A spoonful of amaranth in your breakfast, a bowl of buckwheat with your lunch, or a quinoa salad for dinner. These are tiny steps that can lead to stronger muscles, steadier steps, and a more vibrant life. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to try. And I'm here, cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you for spending this time with me. I can't wait to hear how these grains work for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep moving, keep eating well, and keep believing in the incredible strength inside you.